Eric Lima here. You're watching my YouTube vlog show 2018. It's my second YouTube channel, along with it being the second chapter of the People's Lima. Ladies and gentlemen, it's called EML77 TV. You're watching episode number 54. What is going on today? Well, first things first, let's go on what New England sports. Red Sox lost their third straight last night. Don't know what's up with them and why, but hopefully they'll get it together. Lineup's probably a little different. People taking time off and whatnot and everything else. And Pedroia's going to come back. Hopefully that will bring a spark. And plus, Zender Bogaerts is rehabbing, so he'll be back soon. So you get Bogaerts and Pedroia back in the lineup. We'll see if they can we can start winning games there. We had tied the game in the ninth, but Toronto wanted on a walk-off. So yeah. And the Bruins are one game away from either elimination or victory. The Toronto Maple Leafs are really giving the Bruins a run for their money. A lot of people have been upset about the calls going against the Bruins and all that. And, yeah, forgive me, my nose is a little bit out of whack as of late. And also, the Celtics have a 3-2 lead over the Milwaukee Bucks. So it'll be very interesting. I'm sure the Philadelphia 76ers fans, they want Boston. They want to face the Celtics. So I am sure that can happen. But all the Celtics gotta do is win this game against Milwaukee, and they're advancing in the NBA playoffs. So that's not the elephant in the room today, as I like to call it. We're going to talk about the greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. A couple things you should know. One is there will be unprecedented 7 title matches. 7 of them. 7 title matches, and I just cannot believe there'll be that much. Both tag team titles, the U.S. and Intercontinental title, and both the top championships are on the line, as well as the Cruiserweight title. We finally found who's going to face Cedric Alexander. I will get into that shortly. Another thing we should notice, too, that there are no women's matches in the Greatest Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. Now, the reason being is Saudi Arabia is really has a strict policy. I hate to say on women and everything else, and I know a lot of people have been upset about this situation, this decision that having no women on the card. It's probably very difficult for them to accept it, and the WWE is very respectful, but they don't want to force anything on the government of Saudi Arabia. I know it's really tough. A lot of people are very upset about this. They're saying Saudi Arabia wish they get their heads out of their rear ends and all this good stuff and everything else. And listen, I'm with you guys. Is that that's the WWE cannot force anything upon Saudi Arabia. We can't force the process to speed up. Then it takes a little bit at a time. We saw a women's title match between Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss in Abu Dhabi, and so it's all about respect in that case. A little bit back there, a little bit of respect. So hopefully that will change, and all we gotta do is just pray for change. That's all for Saudi Arabia to catch up. I know it's to me it's crazy. It's crazy to say the least. So I know a lot of people are very upset about that. Hopefully there'll be women's matches. Hopefully Saudi Arabia will loosen up a little bit and said, okay, we'll allow the ladies to perform and to compete and everything else. So it's and hopefully they'll loosen, and I know it sucks. It totally sucks, man. All right. Okay, so bearing that in mind, let's get to it. The Greatest Royal Rumble Saudi Arabia. It's this Friday at 12 noon Eastern Time. If you are living in the East Coast of the United States of America, for everyone else, check your local listings for the time. All right, or for the time. All right, now here's what I did, and I decided to write them down in my old TPL board here. The Greatest Royal Rumble. Now, the letters in blue are SmackDown Live competitors. The letters in red are the Raw competitors. And, rest in black are, free agent type deals like Cena and Triple H, The Undertaker. But the only ones in purple are the Cruiserweight 205 Live guys. And that's because that's the purple brand. You got the yellow and black brand in NXT, and there's nobody from there on there. All right, so let's go. Let's get to it and check it out. This is the card right here, and if you can't, I'll just let give a little bit closer view to it. All right, and if you can't read my handwriting, I will read it off to you. The WWE Championship on the line. Rematch of WrestleMania, obviously. AJ Styles going one-on-one with the King of Strong Style, Shinsuke Nakamura, who debuted his new theme last night. And I gotta say, it's pretty radical. It's to the point where it's gonna be right up there for the one-hit wonders like Falco's Rock Me Amadeus and Psy's Gangnam Style. It's like best song you like with foreign lyrics. It's pretty cool. Universal title once again, another rematch. Brock Lesnar defends against Roman Reigns. U.S. title on the line. Jeff Hardy, who's a SmackDown Live guy, will defend his title against the former U.S. champion Jinder Mahal. The Raw Tag Team Championship is on the line. The Bar, who's now on SmackDown Live, defends against against the broken connection of the Wyatts and Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. The Woken connection, the Woken Wyatt family. I like to call them the Woken Wyatt family because Matt Hardy's Woken, he's got a family, and Bray Wyatt used to have a family. So SmackDown Live Tag Team titles all on SmackDown Live. The Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos. Bludgeons defend the gold. The Intercontinental title in the 4L represents a four-man ladder match. All right, and because I wrote that in black because there's two competitors from SmackDown Live and two competitors from Raw competing. And Seth Rollins is the defending Intercontinental Champion. He'll defend against Finn Balor, against Samoa Joe, and against The Miz. The Cruiserweight title on line, Cedric Alexander goes up against Kalisto, who won the gauntlet match last night to decide the number one contender for the Cruiserweight title. And there's a casket match. The Undertaker goes one-on-one with the Bulgarian Brute, Rusev. By the way, Rusev, happy Rusev Day. Happy Rusev Day. All right. John Cena goes one-on-one with Triple H. And finally, the Grifty Man Greatest Royal Rumble match. There's a lot of people going to be in it. We found out Great Khali, Rey Mysterio, Shane McMahon, Mark Henry. They're all going to be in it. It's going to be really exciting. Who is going to win? Let's get going here. Let's get it cracking with the WWE Championship on the line. AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura. I do believe that it's time that Shinsuke wins the title. No offense to AJ Styles, I like him, but I'm going to pick this time Nakamura is going to finally win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. It's about time to Nakamura. It's his time. I gotta sit down and relax here. It's Nakamura's time, so yeah, I gotta get close here. All right, Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns. You know what? It's time that I'm sick of Lesnar holding that belt and not defending it for a 30-day stipulation. Roman Reigns has been working very hard. I got a lot of respect for Roman Reigns. Guess what? Roman Reigns is gonna win the title. Roman Reigns is gonna win the title finally. He is going, but it's gonna win it the hard way. That's for sure. Jeff Hardy versus Jinder Mahal. I'm going to go with Jeff Hardy. That United States title is staying on SmackDown Live. So Jeff Hardy is going to retain. All right. All right. Now, here we go. The Raw Tag Team Championship. Now, here's the situation. If the Bar wins the belts, they go back to Raw. So, I don't see that happening. I see Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt, the Woken Wyatt family, to win the titles. The Woken Wyatt family to win the titles. All right, the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos. Now this is a heck of a matchup. I would say. I think. Well, the Bludgeon Brothers did. Eric Rowan did lose a match last night. Thanks for Naomi distracting them. But since Naomi cannot be there, unfortunately, due to the crazy crazy rules of from Saudi Arabia, I see the Bludgeons retaining. So that could be the Bludgeon Brothers. The Bludgeon Bros retain the belts. All right, the Intercontinental title matchup. This is the difficult one. Let me sit up so you guys can see me. I'm trying to relax here and all this good stuff. All right, the Intercontinental title on the line. Rollins, Balor versus Joe and Miz. I see the Intercontinental title staying on Raw, and Seth Rollins will be the one to retain it. All right. You got Cedric Alexander versus Kalisto. I see Cedric retaining the title. I see Cedric Alexander retaining the title. So I'll see how I do. Now the casket match, The Undertaker versus Rusev. Now here's the thing that you need to realize. Now the casket match, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's the Undertaker specialty, and there's no countouts, no pinfalls, no submissions, no countouts, no disqualification. Anything goes in this matchup. So you have a slight advantage over your opponent there. So it kind of like it's an even matchup. It's all like a street fight. The only difference is there's a casket at ringside where you put your opponent inside the casket and close the lid on your opponent. You do that, you win the matchup, and your opponent loses. Simple as that. Now, you think Rusev would have the advantage here in this situation, and here's why. He's got Aiden English in his corner. All right. Now, also, you give some of that leeway. They're gonna go all out, and with the Undertaker, and this is the first time in a decade that a casket match has occurred. And I gotta find it. I think I forgot when the last time the casket. I know it's in 2008. Then over a decade. Who was the opponent last time when the casket match happened? So I think, let's see. But here's the thing. It's Rusev. I'm wearing my Rusev Day shirt. I'm giving Rusev the advantage. Why? Because I'm sure he'll utilize Aiden English, and it will be to the point where Rusev, and a lot of people think I'm nuts not choosing the Undertaker to win the matchup, but Rusev is younger, stronger, and faster. I hate to say it, but you have the no disqualification, no countout, anything goes in this matchup. Rusev will break it. We'll do whatever it takes to put the Undertaker inside the casket, and I think that's going to happen. So Rusev will be my pick to win. All right, John Cena versus Triple H. Obviously, I'm going with my fellow Massachusetts native, John Cena. Cena's got a lot to live for, so John Cena is my pick. And finally, the 50-man greatest Royal Rumble match. A lot of people are in this thing. Let's see who I want to win. You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. The Great Khali. Great Khali is bigger. He's bigger than all the other superstars. He's got the size advantage, and I think he's going to win. I think Great Khali is going to win. He'll win. That's my dark horse pick. So that's my pick to win the greatest Royal Rumble match. And a lot of people think, Eric, you're nuts. Well, tell me, who do you think is going to win the greatest Royal Rumble matchup? 50 guys in that thing, and although, you know what? Let me change my pick. I just realized something. You guys got like Lashley. Okay. You guys got like Lashley in there, Braun Strowman, who can really pick up people and just throw them around. So I'm going to pick Braun Strowman to win it. Forget Khali. I said Great Khali. I'm going with the more logical Braun Strowman. Strowman is going to win the greatest Royal Rumble matchup ever. Because Strowman, the way Strowman performed this past Monday Night Raw, running over Kevin Owens and squishing him like a bug, I see this happening. Braun Strowman winning the Royal Rumble. So those are my picks right there. WWE Championship. Are you going to see new champs in Nakamura? Universal title, new champ in Roman Reigns. Jeff Hardy will retain the United States title. Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy, the Woken Wyatt family, will be the new tag team champions. The Bludgeon Brothers will retain. Rollins will retain. Cedric Alexander will retain. Alexander Rusev. Hey, that's what he used to be in FCW before they decided to go Rusev. Alexander Rusev. Is it? Look, you see the irony in that? All right. Rusev will beat The Undertaker in a casket match. Cena will beat Triple H. And Braun Strowman will win the 50-man greatest Royal Rumble matchup ever. Isn't that funny? I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. All right, so that's it. And also, pray for women's matches to happen in Saudi Arabia. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping, but right now, we got to be patient. We can't speak, it's very hard to rush things. We can't rush, having Saudi Arabia change their their traditions and all that. We gotta respect that. At least that's what the WWE is trying to do. I know it's very tough, but they got a lot of passionate fans over there in Saudi Arabia. They want to see the WWE. You know, we can't. You know, it's. I know it's a business, and you know a lot of people are upset about the women's situation and everything else. But don't worry. Don't give up. Don't give up. There is hope, guys. There is hope. You know, they chanted that in Abu Dhabi when they had the women's title match between Sasha Banks and Alexa Bliss at the time. So it's gonna, you know, they chanted as hope or open hope. So home for hope over there. So that's it. That's all the time we have on this show. Episode 54 of EML77 TV's complete. Grails Royal Rumble in Saudi Arabia. Check it out if you're living the East Coast. 12 p.m. Central. You know, 11 o'clock in the morning is the kickoff. Check your local listings if you're from a different time zone. Because from a different time zone, all right? I'll see you guys later. You have a wonderful day, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. All right, bye.